It's the Alabama Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Alabama Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Alabama Show. Where we lock and load. It's the Alabama Show. Where we lock and load.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition of the Allen Powell Show. We are live on a Wednesday night. A lot to discuss with the NBA Finals, and I got a special guest in the building, Elijah Pughsley, guard for the Professional Hoops Association League. We will be talking with him about the upcoming season, plus his thoughts on the NBA Finals. Let's get right into it, man. Game 6 is tomorrow, but I want to start with Game 5 because some stuff happened, and I got some questions to ask about how did it happen? Why did it happen? We seen Jalen Williams, first of all, go off for a 40 piece. And then we also seen Haliburton get injured, and he did not look like himself. But at the same time, some of the stuff that he was doing without being injured. So who knows how much the injury played a part in his game. But first of all, if you watch Game 5, what's your thoughts? Is the series over? Jalen Williams went off for 40 points, and to me, like Jalen Williams is balling. He's really been a great number 2 for Shea, but you cannot let him go for 40 points in the NBA Finals. You cannot let that happen. You cannot let Jalen Williams go for 40 and expect to win. Shea, you can book him for about 30 every game. You can book Shea already for 30. So if you got 30 from Shea almost every game, and then you let a 40 burger from the number 2 option, it's going to be a long night at the office for the Indiana Pacers. Point blank, period. So that was my one of the biggest takeaways was Jalen Williams, 40 points. He was in his bag, man. Turnaround jumpers, threes, going to the cup, left hand, right hand. He was doing it all, man. He was doing it all. Go James Kingdom, checking in, please and blessings out. Definitely giving your thoughts on the NBA Finals, man, because it was a lot going on. So y'all comment in the section. What was your biggest takeaway from Game 5? And let me know what y'all think. So a couple of things I want to talk about. TJ McConnell should have played more. That's one. I felt like Rick Carlisle, messed up. But let's talk about Tyrese Haliburton because he got injured. And it was a lot of questions about should he kept playing, should he took out, should he came out. And a couple of questions I got is, should Tyrese Haliburton kept playing with the injury? We can tell that he could not get past. He wasn't aggressive, but he hasn't been aggressive a lot of the series. It's like, he was only aggressive, I believe, one game in Indiana. And I think that's a problem. Go James Kingdom says SGA and J-Dub is the monster duo. So definitely, I got a question. I'm glad that you said that, Go James Kingdom. Are they the best duo in the league right now? Now that we've seen them on a national stage, is SGA and J-Dub the best duo in the league? Because the way they balling right now, I think they're in the conversation. And they're young. I mean, they got a lot to they can be great for a lot of years to come. They could be great. And man, I got to go down the list of different teams of who got great duos, but I think you got the MVP in Shea, and then Jalen Williams is growing right before our eyes as a great number 2 option. A number 2 option that can give you a 40 burger look like a great duo to me. So great question by Go James Kingdom. Is SGA and J-Dub, he called them a monster duo, but my question is, are they the best duo in the league now? That's my question. Are they the best duo? I mean, you got Jokic, Jamal Murray, maybe. I would pick this duo over them, though, because of Jamal Murray inconsistency. Man, Jaylen Brown, Tatum. I might go with this duo as well. I think that's a great question. A great comment from Go James Kingdom to get the discussion started. Who's the best duo in the league? But let's get back to the finals, man, because a couple of questions I want to talk about Tyrese Haliburton. Should he have kept playing? Was he selfish for playing? Because we know that it's hard to pull NBA players out of the game, especially in the NBA Finals. And, he made a comment that he said, if I can walk, then I'm going to be out there. But are you hurting the team if you're not, full strength or you can't blow past people? You can't be the best version of yourself. Are you hurting the team by being out there? Because it can be an argument that say, yes, you're hurting the team. And especially with TJ McConnell balling like he was, he should have got more minutes. Bottom line, he should have got more minutes. So Haliburton, I think he only had 4 points. Didn't attempt a field goal, I think, in the fourth quarter. It was, listen, man, but he's been playing similar to that all season. Like I don't know if he's trying to wait for the game to come to him or whatever the case may be. But this is the NBA Finals, bro, especially on the road. You need your guys to step up. Your main guys to step up. And I would say behind Siakam, he's the number 2 option. And sometimes he can be the number 1 option. Go James Kingdom's 2 All-NBA players. J-Dub is also All-Defense and League MVP. That's a great point right there. Great point. Autism Boy Cotter just said, salute, Go James Kingdom. Where's my wrench at? So we got some Go James Kingdom checking in. Go James Kingdom deep in the comments. He says he agreed. But should he have kept playing? Was he selfish for instead of saying, coach, TJ McConnell got to go on, keep playing him? Because they got on a run when TJ McConnell was out there. They got on a run when he was out there. So, I mean, I think it could be said that either he was selfish or Rick Carlisle, one of the two happened. But another question I got, if he would have came out, would the media have crucified him as being soft, weak, whatever the case? We got legendary stories of Willis Reed coming back. I remember the funny Paul Pierce wheelchair moment where he was in a wheelchair, then he came back. Jordan flu game. We got instances where people have come back from injury or played great under the weather, whatever the case may be. But if Haliburton would have came out that game, would the media have killed him? Because I think it's a possibility for sure. The media could have killed him. 100, keep it 100 says he would have got crucified for sure. But my question is, okay, he would have got crucified. But was it the best move? Was it the best move to keep playing? Was he hurting the team, or was he helping the team by being out there? What was it? All the people that's checking out the show, make sure y'all check in with Go James Kingdom membership. Lock in with them, man. They doing great things on their channel. Salute to them, man, and supporting my platform as well. Check in with Go James Kingdom. But was he hurting the team or helping the team by staying out there? That's my question, because he already not aggressive just on GP, just in majority of the games that he was playing already. And then with this injury, you can tell he couldn't even move full strength. He couldn't run full strength. None of that. He couldn't do it. Also, what about Rick Carlisle? That's another question. Was Rick Carlisle at fault for not recognizing, hey, TJ McConnell got it going, let me continue to play him? I regard Rick Carlisle as a great coach. I regard Rick Carlisle as a great coach, and I said that he had the coaching edge over Dagno in this series because he got championship pedigree, and I just like what he did with this team. Nobody picked Indiana Pacers to go to the finals this year. If you did, you're lying. I'm called cap. I'm saying, like, man, what he did with this team with no quote-unquote superstars, I think he did an amazing job. I think he's a great coach, but he missed the ball on this one. TJ McConnell got it going, balling out. I think he had like 17 points last time I remember. They went on a run when he was out there, and you got a gimpy Haliburton. And you didn't get him out there. So, look, man, Rick Carlisle dropped the ball, in my opinion. So one of them got to go. One of them got to know, Rick Carlisle or Haliburton got to have enough IQ to know, hey, Haliburton got to pull himself out, or Rick Carlisle got to say, yo, you can't do it. I'm gonna pull you out. Let TJ do his thing and see if we can win this game. Because they was in the game. I think they got it all the way down to 2 points, and majority of it was because of TJ McConnell. So I feel like you just about sabotaged. You sacrificed your team for the sake of keeping your starter in, your one of your star players in, who's not performing like a star at all times. This team, Indiana Pacers, is won by committee anyway. It's no player that's a number quote unquote number one option. Mr. Tell the Truth is in the building. Thank you for coming on, my guy. Hey man, you saw what happened, and you are the number one Pacers fan. So, in your opinion, you got a loud background back there, brother. I don't know what's going on, but your background kind of loud back there. Is that the TV? What you got going on over there, man?
Okay, let me to me. Give me a second.
We gonna let him come out and come back in, and then he gonna come back. Also, we got special guests in the building. PHA guard Elijah Pughsley. Thanks for joining the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Listen, man, we're going to talk about your career in the league coming up in a minute, but I just want your insight on the NBA Finals. If you've been watching, man, what's your take on the finals? And then tell me about what you thought about this last game.
Honestly, my take on the finals is I've been had OKC winning it. I had whoever coming out the West winning it, especially with the Celtics going down early to the Pacers. But man, yeah, I got Thunder taking it home in 6, man. I got Thunder going home.
You got them closing it out in Indiana? Okay,
yeah,
I think he got them closing it out.
Closing it out in Indiana.
Okay, so Tell, you back in. I still hear your background a little bit, but it's okay if you can hear me.
I got you. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, so Game 5. I was just recapping Game 5. First of all, can't let Jalen Williams go out for a 40-piece as a number 2 option. Can't let that happen. That's he was in his bag last game, man, and he went off for 40-piece. But my biggest question was the Tyrese Haliburton situation. Should he have kept playing? Was he selfish for playing? What blame did you put, Martell? You the number one Pacers fan. You put blame more on Rick Carlisle or Tyrese Haliburton because TJ McConnell was cooking. Who was it on? Like, is it on Carlisle to like, yo, I'm the coach. I see you ain't doing what needs to be done. TJ McConnell cooking. Or is it Haliburton like, yo, I know I can't move full strength. Coach TJ got it cooking. What's your take, Tell?
I think both are to take some part of the blame, but I believe the ultimate blame goes on the coach. Because as a player, I play basketball. I've competed in sports. I've competed in sports.
Yeah.
Especially at that level, you're going to want to compete. So yeah. It would have been nice for Tyrese to have the mindset to say, I'm not doing well. TJ out there cooking, leave him out there. But I'm pretty sure an elite athlete has a constant belief in themselves at all times.
Right.
So he probably thought, okay, I'm struggling, I'm hurt, but I can still figure it out. And he's figured it out these playoffs so far. Ultimately, I think the Pacers had 2 chances to win this series. One, TJ was cooking like I've never seen him cook before. We were playing a lot better with him in the game. We got the game down to 2. The coach should have made the decision to stick with TJ McConnell. So I blame Rick Carlisle.
Okay. And I like that too because he's a veteran coach. He's the older person. Elijah, you a ball player. I know you probably had some injuries in your day. What's your take on what happened last game?
Hey, I think you got to go with your star player decision right there just because Haliburton has gotten them there, just with his play. The type of chemistry them guys got over there on the Pacers team, the community they built, the brotherhood they built over there, I think that plays a factor as well. I think that's something that TJ probably tried to, motivate Tyrese get out there, in that sense. If Tyrese felt like he was comfortable to go, I think the whole organization, pushed for him to go out there. Yeah, it might have affected him in the wrong way. He might have tweaked it a little bit, but I think we support our star player's decision if he believes he could go out there and take care of business. I'm rocking with him. That's just me, though.
That definitely sound like you definitely sound like a player's mentality. Like you still in the game, so you get where Haliburton is coming from. And then so my next question though was, if he would have came out, would the media have crucified him? We know how the media get down. You know what I'm saying? They would have called him soft. Martell, you was already calling him soft anyway. You was already calling him soft.
He is soft. I mean, he can't help that. He's a little soft.
If he
I mean, he led
came
the
out
team to the finals.
and it didn't work,
That he would have got
it would have
crucified.
been all on him. Either way, it was all on him. So I would have rather went this route. Like, at least I'm going out there sacrificing my body, trying to give max effort, for the community and my fans.
Yeah.
Now y'all could do whatever y'all want to do, but at least I try to give it my all.
Yeah, for sure. And this was his comment right here. If I can walk, then I want to play. Our backs against the wall. Yeah, to me, like if you all about the team, bro, I like Elijah. I know you a player. The player's mentality, like you can't pull me out of a finals game. I know it's the finals. You wanna perform. You wanna give it all you got. But at what point are you hurting the team? Because like I say, T.J. McConnell was cooking. Are you hurting the team by being out there like that, Elijah? What you think?
Now I think that's where me and Haliburton come a little different, but he is young. Now, I think when people call him soft, this is why I think I just naturally got a little bit more of that, edge to push through an injury per se. Like as far as like my physical ability to run through pain, like, I try to endure pain a little bit more. I feel like he could have endured his pain a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like he could have played, he could have gave a little bit more effort. It was that limit he had to fight through. So I say with him being young, that played a part of it. He'll be back. Now, seeing Tyrese Haliburton at like 27, 28, he going to be scary, when he mentally grown and strong and, and physically like, not getting bullied no more, Yeah, now that's going to be the Haliburton I'm looking forward to seeing.
I agree
So
with that. I
that's the
mean, we
difference.
forget he's 25 years old, man. He led his team to the finals that nobody expected. I agree with you 100%. By the time he's 27, 28, that's when we'll see the real Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah,
Because I
he
agree with you. It
25.
yeah,
He's 25 and he was a secondary player for, 3 of these years. He just now starting to
true.
get a little leash. So he
Yeah.
young in that
Yeah.
aspect of the game as well.
Let me ask you this, Elijah. Watching this series, me and Martell, we've been watching a lot of games together, and we both been saying, like, man, Tyrese sometimes too passive, not aggressive enough as being one of the main options on Indiana. What do you see in his game in his NBA finals? What's going on? Why is he not more aggressive? When they put out stats all the time. If he shoot this many times, they win. If he score this many points, they win. Why is he not noticing that himself? Yo, if I'm more aggressive, I put up more shots, my team wins. Why is he not always aggressive?
He's not a star player. That ain't his. That's not Tyrese Haliburton. See that, but that's why everybody want to play with Haliburton because he's not a star player. He's a smart player. He's the smartest player probably playing basketball right now and the most unselfish. So you could take that for what it is. Some people, think that it's not right because he ain't giving you a lot of oohs and ahs, and he's not gonna take a selfish shot. He's not gonna take a what they call a player a shot play a shot creating player making shot. Like he's not a guy that you just roll the ball out and be like, go give me one. He a systematic player. He come off pick and rolls. He make the right read with a pocket pass.
Right.
He's more of a number guy. He situations to get 4-on-3s. He do a lot of hockey assist situations. So some games he might have 11 assists because they wasn't helping off the corner. So every time he hit the pocket pass, it was an assist. But sometimes the defensive scheme is to rotate off that. So that pocket man is getting Halliburton's assist. You know what I mean? But it's not showing up on the stat sheet.
Got you. Yeah, man. I just think I've seen some of the players like even without the injury, he's not always aggressive. But even like when he was hurt, I was watching the game. When watching the game, even when he was hurt, if you're gonna be out there, bro, at least try to get some shots up. It was a time where he could have got a shot up and he still chose to pass. I think, of course, he's a pass first point guard, pass first player. But on this team, they need him to score more. And so I think it got to be. It eventually got to come in his head. I gotta get going.
It's times that he could definitely be more aggressive, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things that's why I never thought they'd be here, because he's not a aggressive player. And they're more of a team that where everybody get about 12, 14 across the board.
Yeah.
That's how they
Yeah.
win games, with
Yeah.
depth.
Yeah,
But outside of that,
Siakam, Siakam will get you with 20. Siakam's the best scorer on the
20.
team, and
Siakam,
I don't
you
think
know, with 20. Everybody else
yeah
give you about 15.
about
Hopefully,
14,
Aaron
16.
Neesmith
Yeah,
could give you about
Right.
18. Couple
Right.
made threes,
yeah.
momentum shifter. Nimhard give you about 16.
Yeah.
That's
And
what you
that's the
you're playing
difference.
for.
That's the difference in this series is OKC has an alpha one and an alpha two.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
we'll play team
Yes.
basketball, move the ball around, but these last 5 minutes of the game, we got our alpha one, we got our alpha two. And the Pacers have it too. They just don't play like it. Like
And
that game four, Pascal was cooking, and they just stopped giving them the ball. And they play more like a college brand of basketball where everybody gets to touch it. And I think
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
they're
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
unfortunately lose the
They
series.
systematic. They just
yeah,
play,
yeah,
they
yeah.
just hooping.
They
Yeah.
remind me of a not as good as that Detroit team that won the finals with Chauncey, Rip, Tayshaun, but they on a higher
They
level
just
than
deep.
Indiana.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
just
saying?
deep. That's
Yeah.
but that's why I say the Pacers will be back though. They will be back with this same type
Yeah.
of this is winning basketball. The
Yeah.
problem is they just ain't got enough winning DNA yet. Like
Yeah.
that understanding like of time and situation of how to get a stop and when to force or and they just don't got that one true like late
They need a
shot clock
dog.
shot maker that dog that could give you a bucket
Yeah.
in crucial times.
Tyrese Haliburton hit 5 game-winning shots this
I mean,
playoffs.
no,
So
clutch. Yeah, in the clutch,
he has
yes. But we
made
talking
tough
about all
shots,
throughout the game.
but he he
I
Consistently.
get
he
what you're
he,
saying.
he
And they
got
also
a
made the NBA Finals, and they're going up against historically, statistically speaking, the
Yeah.
greatest defense of all time.
Yeah.
Since they kept stats,
They
statistically
going to get
speaking,
they're going against a great team, but Indiana team
yeah.
they need a true number one option, and I think they're going to get rid of Miles. That's going to give them some money. They need to go out and get somebody. I don't know what they can afford. I don't know their salary cap situation, but I don't see nobody on
I
there
don't
besides
like
Haliburton
Haliburton
making.
as a I don't like Haliburton as a late shot clock. I don't like him. I don't like him with the like shooting the
And
ball late shot clock. I'm sorry, just
in the
off the
clutch, I,
breakdown.
I want him all day. In the clutch, I want him all day.
Yeah, like
He clutch. You
he
can't
hit
deny that.
he hit clutch shots, but I would rather a break. I would rather
He hit one every
have
series. He
Shea.
closed out every single team with clutch shot making.
That's
I
when
think
his
he's
dog
just
come
doing.
out though. That's when his aggressiveness
Okay,
come out.
okay. Let me say this. Let me ring it in. On all those other teams against the Bucks, against Cleveland, against the Knicks, he had a weak link to pick on, so he could force a switch, get a
Yeah.
weaker defender on him, and work.
Right. Right.
OKC
No, you're
ain't
not
no
doing that.
weak links.
No, ain't no weak. No.
Bro, you got Luke Dort, which is the modern day
Torture
Ron
chamber.
Artest.
Yeah.
Dortcher chamber guarding him. If he not on you, then Shea on you. If he like everybody
That's
on
what
the
I'm
team
saying.
plays good
That's
defense.
that's what I'm saying. You
They
gotta
did the
have
same thing
real.
to Anthony Edwards,
You gotta
who's
have
one of the
real
greatest
bag
athletes
to
we've
make
ever
shots
seen.
right now.
Yeah.
You
Let's
Yeah,
gotta have real bag to make shots on them.
let's talk about game
yeah.
6 though, man. We got game 6 coming up tomorrow. Elijah, what can Indy what first of all, what are you expecting from Haliburton? Do you think being a player, what he's going through, what do you think is going to happen? Is he going to be a better version of himself? Like, I don't think he's going to be 100% for sure. But is he going to be a better version of himself? What do you expect from Haliburton in game 6? Coming off an injury.
No, I don't expect too much from him. Just because it's the league and he's a franchise player, I expect them to probably hold him off. Like I expect this to be a early outing, blowout, game 6, OKC.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you had them closing it out, so you think it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's
Haliburton
over.
done, the Pacers done. Tell you a Pacers fan, bro. I know you holding out hope that they compete at the crib, but even I know we talked and you said you thought because of what happened last game that you probably think it's over too.
And it wasn't last game. It was game 4 when they should have went up 3-1.
Right.
I think that was their chance to win the series. I'm not gonna lie after that game, and I'm a Pacer fanatic. Been a Pacers fan since I've been a fan of basketball. I just feel like after that game, they blew their chance to win the championship. And it seems like OKC is figuring things out. Like they figured out hey, we need to save some of Shea's energy to the end of the game. Jalen Williams has got better every single game. It went from like 17 points to 18 points to 26 points to 40 points. Now they may be able to beat them with just Shea going off.
Yeah.
But they can't beat them with Shea and Jalen Williams going off. They're at home. If Tyrese plays, I think that home court will give them some energy. Yeah. They'll have a chance to win that game. But I gotta go with the Pacers game 6. My head says OKC, but my heart is Pacers, so I'm going Pacers game 6.
Listen, man, am I the only one that got faith that Indiana can win this game? They at the crib. We all know role players played. I don't even care if Tyrese is not healthy or 100%. This is when TJ might go for 25 this game, especially if Tyrese not playing. TJ McConnell might go for like 25. He did 17 on the road.
SGA might go for 40.
Okay,
and he do that every game, though. He do that every game.
Exactly. But the question is, what the others gonna do? Is Chet gonna show up? Is Jalen Williams gonna show up again? Now, if Jalen do what he did last game, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But I'm picking the Pacers. I'm saying it with my chest.
I appreciate it. I think my fears, I feel like Jalen Williams has figured it out. I hope you're right that Jalen Williams don't show up on the road. But I just watched Jalen Williams. He looked a little bit more comfortable every game. He looked like he done figured out how to do what he needs to do every game. And my fear is I don't know if we can take down him and Shea.
Listen, man, that crowd gonna be rowdy. This the last home game of the year. You think they ain't they gonna feed off that energy, bro? Nimhart, D. Smith.
Hey.
Let me pump you up, Cam.
Right about
I'm getting hyped right now. I'm ready to hoop right now. Let's go. I'm taking Pacers. Pacers taking game 6.
You might be right about that.
We taking game 6.
So listen, man. I think the Pacers got a good chance of winning this game. Carlisle had a snafu in last game, not recognizing to play TJ McConnell more. I think this do or die right here. And I think I'm picking the Pacers to win game 6, going back to OKC, and then anything can happen in game 7. That's when you need a crazy Tyrese Haliburton game. In game 6, you don't need a crazy Tyrese. You need Tyrese in game 7. I think these role players gonna show up, pick them up. You know, Mathurin might go for 25 this game. We know he's capable of doing it.
I'll tell you who the X factor is for the Pacers, and he's been horrible all series.
Okay. That
big dude with the skinny dreads, Miles Turner. I call him Minstrel Miles. But
hey,
if he off his period for game 6 and he come out hooping and he give me at least 6 rebounds and hit at least 3 threes, then the Pacers will win.
He look a little hurt. He look a little hurt too, bro. He look a little gimpy. I don't know if he 100%.
Everybody's hurt at this time of season, bro. They've been hooping since October. Like no one is 100% healthy, I would say. So
Obi Toppin might go off too. Obi Toppin might go off for a 20 piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Obi be popping. Obi be popping. That's facts.
Obi be popping. Toppin might go for 20. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give him a nickname on this show. All right, so look, man, I'm picking the Pacers in 6. Elijah got it closing it out in 6, and I think I convinced Martell that Pacers gonna win game 6 and he's gonna go to game 7. I want to get to my special guest today, though, man. Elijah Pughsley, Professional Hoops Association guard. It's a league coming up this season. We're going to be previewing players every week leading up into the season. And the first guest is guard Elijah Pughsley. Man, how are you feeling about the league and how excited are you?
Oh man, I'm feeling very good about the league. I'm extremely excited. Excited to get back into the gym, you know, just competing again at a high level against high level talent. Appreciate everything that Lewis has put together for us, you know, as far as just the simple things, taking care of our stay, meals, and weight room sessions and practices, and the facilities are great.
Yeah.
Community being involved, it's an honor to be a part of something like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to go back to some of your career. I ask you questions as a player, like some things that I'm curious about with you as a player playing college ball, playing ball throughout your whole career. So first of all, who was your favorite player growing up? Who was your favorite player growing up?
Kobe, I'm big on Kobe.
Kobe. And then
Yeah.
so was he like somebody like you try to emulate? Who you try to emulate your game after?
I mean, I could kind of say Allen Iverson,
Okay. AI.
but I
That's
was a Kobe fan. But like, I try to emulate my game after like more of an Allen Iverson. I say Jamar Butler. Jamar Butler was somebody in my hometown. He went to Ohio State, played basketball,
okay.
played overseas for some time.
Okay.
Clay Tucker, another name, hometown lane. He went overseas, played 15 years over there, graduated from Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Players like that, like from my hometown, I try to imitate their game and put a little bit in mine. But I I say I was kind of playing like Curry, but Curry wasn't really out yet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that was the game I was trying to have, though.
Already, those some good people to emulate after. And Taylor, if you got any questions for him, you chime in too. But my question is,
I was just listening to all who he emulated in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah, he getting the shots up.
Kobe and AI. Oh, he definitely
AI,
getting.
Kobe, Steph Curry.
Hey,
He getting the shots up.
Hey,
that's a great point.
I'm more of a passing guard.
Hold
I'm
on.
more
What's your field goal attempts looking like a game? You know what I'm saying? Because those two players getting
I'm
them up.
more of a passing guard now. See, that's
Okay.
when I was growing up. See, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I went to. All right, love you. At first, I went through a phase where I was more of a scoring guard. Like, really, like I really had tunnel vision. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't see nobody being able to guard me, and sadly, like, God ended up humbling me. Like, I, I needed humbled in a way, and
Yeah.
it happened by me getting injured. So then my pride told me I still needed to play
Oh, he pulled a Tyrese
while being
Haliburton.
injured, just because just because that's, you feel me. That's what I want to do. I want to win. I want to be
Right.
a part of something. It's deeper than my accolades when I'm playing basketball. Like, I just want to win. I want to be
Right.
out there. I want to play defense. I want to get an assist. That's how I start feeling. So then I became more of that CP3. I started appreciating the models like CP3. I got
Yeah.
family who play basketball, who's successful, who kind of play like that, like Tyler Eulis, Xavier Simpson. Both of them, like, they high IQ point guards. I really started to study them a lot more and try to mold my game around that as well.
That's what's up. Who's your favorite player now?
Xavier Simpson, my peoples.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, family. Yeah.
What about in the league? In the NBA? You got a
In the
favorite right now?
NBA, I'd probably say like Ant-Man, my favorite.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like, as far as like play style, um, I'd probably say like I like Kyrie play style.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I like
Ant-Man
Kyrie.
and Kyrie, two good
You,
ones.
you, you know what? It's. I just thought about it. It's kind of crazy when you said what's your favorite player. I thought about me. Like, I don't really know what my favorite player in the NBA is, and
It's
I feel
tough.
like when we were growing up, everybody had these unique play
Right.
styles, and
Yeah.
everybody had a favorite player, whether it
Yeah.
was T Mac or AI or
Right.
Kobe or
Yeah.
Shaq. And it's like because everybody kind of, I
Yeah.
don't know, it's
I
watered
agree.
down
Yeah.
skill wise. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I would say like
It
they're
ain't no
very
like, oh,
skilled,
he
but
just super standout.
right.
Yeah.
And they're very skilled in today's league, but it's no patented moves. Like we had, you know what I'm saying, the dream shake, the
The
fade,
AI.
Jordan fade, the AI crossover. Like it's nobody with patented moves like Tim Hardaway killer
Or,
crossover.
or, or is it that we just getting old? Is it not for our generation? I mean, because you think about it, Giannis don't play like SGA, Steph Curry, they do play differently.
Yeah.
They all have different, styles to their game. You can imagine the kids talking about Steph Curry when they shoot now, or somebody dunking on somebody talking about Giannis. So maybe it's just for the younger generation. I'm not sure.
Lewis Shine says LaMelo and Lonzo are his favorite. I can roll with Melo, Lonzo. It's hard for me to say. I'm shocked to hear somebody say Lonzo is favorite. Melo got some flair to him. I get that one, but that's a good one.
See, he's just 6'7" point guard. So like for me, it'd be hard for people like that to be my favorite because it just be like, yeah, that ain't my body type. So like, I respect what they got going on, but it just be, I don't know, it'd be hard for me. It'd just be more like, yeah, I respect what they got going on.
So look, on this page, a lot of Go James Kingdom subscribers are on watching the show today. They got a whole page dedicated to showing why LeBron James is the GOAT. But my question is, do you have a top 5? They like to debate this. So for all the GOAT James people, give them a top 5 if you got one. I'm a Jordan GOAT guy myself, but you got a top 5.
It got to be in order.
Nope, it ain't got to. But at least the first one got to be. You got to have one. At least the whoever your GOAT is, I need to know who that is. But your total 5.
My GOAT Kobe. My GOAT Kobe.
Okay.
That's just me, but I very much so see why people say LeBron. So I'm gonna give LeBron 1B. That's gonna be my 1A, 1B, Kobe and LeBron.
And let me guess, you ain't see a lot of Jordan because I'm picturing you still a young guy too.
Yeah, hey, Jordan right there, but Kobe is Jordan 2.0 though. Like,
yeah,
the iPhone 15 you can't tell me it ain't better than the 13. Why would they make the 15?
Hey, the battery lasts long on the older ones, man.
Hey, that might be right, but the camera ain't the same though.
Yeah,
so I'm going with Jordan at 3, and then 4 or 5. It really get tricky.
Okay.
Before I'm going KD.
Okay.
Just because I ain't seen nothing like it. I ain't nobody could score the ball like that. And 5, honestly, probably like Shaq.
Okay.
Most dominant.
And see, I like the reason why I like your 5. See, when they do this debate on this Go James Kingdom, they do a lot of the old heads. I guess they went back and watched the tape. I gave them my top 5 or 10 or whatever of people I've seen. I'm not going to sit here and say Wilt and Kareem. I ain't watched them play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I won't sit here and lie and act like I did. You know
and they was playing against people who was like my height playing center. Like, nah, we can't do that. They had like 6'4" centers back then.
Yeah. Austin Malone checking in says Kobe Bryant is a bad shot taking Michael Jordan. So he an older guy. He with me. He believed Jordan is the GOAT.
Can I say there was a time where I believed that Kobe was better than Jordan, and because I would say this: well, Kobe could shoot the 3 better. Yeah. Kobe had better handles. Yeah. Kobe had better dunks. And that's arguable. But then
young Jordan was nasty, bro.
I watched the highlight tape of Kobe and I watched the highlight tape of Jordan back to back, bro. And Jordan was on another level, dog. Like, Kobe's nice, bro. One of the GOATs, but Jordan was just on another. He still ain't seen
Kobe
nothing like
played
that.
Against better talent too, man.
That's arguable.
I mean, that's arguable. That's arguable.
Man.
That's arguable.
Man, you had Penny and Shaq and bro, it was hoopers back then. Bird,
all them feet. Kobe's feet was better.
His feet. Okay. The footwork.
Hey, his gym shoes wasn't better though.
His gym shoes definitely wasn't better. Yeah, you probably got some Jordans on right now. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't argue that.
But hey, you might be right about that. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Lewis Shine says Jordan and Kobe have a ton of first team all defensive awards.
That's true.
Them apart.
That is true.
As far as the GOAT go, LeBron don't have as many as Jordan. For sure.
I always say this, and I gotta say it to everybody for the first time. Yeah, that's new. I say LeBron is the best of all time, but Jordan is the greatest of all time. Like, to me, LeBron had the best career, made the finals the best than anybody, scored the best. but he hasn't had more greatness than Jordan.
Yes, I
So to
agree.
me,
I
Jordan is
totally
the
agree.
greatest.
Yeah.
Like
He's
LeBron, you can say he's the best. Like can't nobody play 40 years and
Kareem.
do all this stuff he's done. Kareem
Kareem,
too, yeah.
Kareem in the conversation, he got championship, and then a lot of people put in, his college. He won in college, high school, like he won on every level. So a lot of people say Kareem as well. So that's in the
I
conversation.
can't speak on Kareem.
I understand. I ain't seen him play, so like I get it. That's
Yeah.
why I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But I want to get back to you. Let's get back to you, man. Coming up, when you start playing basketball, when did you know? At what point did you know? Like, you know what? Dang, hey, I got some game. I think I can do this on a high level. At what age did you know? Okay, I got something.
Probably. See, I don't want to say it like this. Like I'm saying I don't get that privilege. It's really a good thing I don't get that privilege though.
Mm-hmm.
Like my family like a basketball academy.
Okay,
So you just born into it. Like you don't even
so
really
young age.
realize. Yeah, I think we was like that second wave, but like everything after me, like like I had a pretty decent career or whatever, and it could have been a lot better, of course. But and still will be and can. But everybody after me, they're gonna be next level. So it's
So
like
I
kind of
know you
like we was
said,
just kind of born into it.
yeah, I know you said you was born into it. You got a
I probably
basketball family, but it had to be at
like
some point at
4, 5,
4 or 5. You was
6.
like, you started dominating around that age.
Yeah, we be playing up like we was in second grade playing like fifth grade, fourth grade
Okay.
team stuff like that.
Yeah.
Since so yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. And then getting back to the league, man. You're playing in an arguable league, the PHA, the professional hoops first year,
Hmm.
and you're going to be part of jumping it off. What are you looking forward to the most as far as this season coming up?
Just being able to give some community, some kids around there, network with
Yeah.
some youth, as well as be able to just have a successful outgoing for myself. Um, However that may be, just getting wins for the organization that I'm playing for, helping Lewis out, helping the people who have helped me along the way, and just growing this league. So next year it could really have a great foundation for players to come in here and get their,
Yeah.
get the outcome they're achieving, that they want to achieve out of it.
For the people who don't know, Professional Hoops Association 2025 schedule. The first game would be July 11th, Hammond
Taking a
versus
break.
Gary. It's going to be 4 teams: Hammond, Gary, Valparaiso, and Michigan City. So, guard Elijah Pughsley, you're going to be able to see him in one of these games. Um, what does Elijah listen to pregame when he getting ready for the game? What is Elijah listening to as far as pregame music? Get him amped.
So I listen to two. I listen. Mom is here. Yeah, hold on. I listen to two praise and worship songs,
Okay,
and then I turn on, probably like some Zillionaire Dough, some Young Jeezy, something around that,
right on.
some
I like the
little
diversity.
grimy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go get some gods
Yeah.
energy on you, and then you need some turn up. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Who your what's like one of the what's one of the like worship songs you listen to? Because I listen to a lot of gospel music as well. Who you listening
Um,
to?
like I listen to that all it's called always that Chris Tomlin or something like
Chris Tomlin,
that.
I know him. Yep.
Yeah, some Marvin Sapp, something like that. That'll get my
Close the
mind
dope.
spirit
Close the
flowing
dope.
in. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, Marvin Sapp, Chris
Two of
Tomlin.
them, CC, anybody like that, two of them
Oh,
give
CC
me,
gonna get you right.
yeah, two of
CC Wine is
them,
gonna get you right.
and then the Jesus Culture group, two
Yep,
of them
know them.
two of them will give me, whichever two I'm feeling that day. Two of
Right.
them will get me right. I pray during those times of me listening to those songs, kind of
Yeah.
getting my mind right because like when the game come, I'm a whole different person.
Right. So then you need
So
that
I be
thug
trying to
motivation.
pray about that in advance.
Yeah.
Cause my competitive edge be bringing out
That dog.
that different spirit sometimes, but I know I be just trying to tell God like I don't mean it in no way. Like it just that's just what it is.
That's
But
dope. I
yeah,
love it.
so I be
Let me
trying
ask
to
you this.
get
Have
yeah.
you gotten to the Christian hip hop music yet? Have you gotten to that? It's some
Oh
dogs
yeah,
out there,
see,
bro.
yeah, my dad really be listening to it for real. He be listening to like the Indie Minoe and
Oh yeah,
Lecrae and
Andy
stuff.
Mineo,
Yeah,
Lecrae.
Indie
Yeah,
Mineo or yeah,
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, his name, yeah, and Lecrae, he do be listening to them. He used to listen to like Tripoli and them when I was little and
yeah.
stuff. So yeah,
They don't
I didn't heard.
they don't make the playlist for the pregame. They don't make the playlist. Not yet.
I mean, they don't
That
make it
Jeezy get
yet.
it.
They don't make it.
You
It's that
gonna
different.
have to send them a couple of them, man.
I'm
Send them a
gonna
couple
send
of
you
them.
Man,
I'm gonna send
I
you a
don't know
couple to
what
make
it
the
is.
playlist.
It's that different it's that different energy before the game, man.
I'm gonna send you a couple to see if it can do something for you. You know what I'm saying? See if
Yeah,
you still
hey,
get that dog.
I definitely have tried. Like some days I try to force them in there. I
Yeah.
just can't, man.
Lil Shine said we're
But
gonna be playing a lot of them during the games this year. I think he talking about the Triple E's, Andy Mineos, and
yeah,
all of
yeah,
that for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. If the music going during the game is cool, I'm already blanked out. I can't hear nothing.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But I like it though. I like the pregame music that you chose. That's very diverse and it makes sense. Like, yo, God, I need you to help me.
Yeah.
All right, Jeezy, let me give me that thug motivation. I get it. I get it. Also, during your career, have you ever had any Shaq in the food moments? You had any blunders that like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I did the dummy on this. Any Shaq in the food moments?
Yeah, man, I got dunked on before.
Okay.
Yeah, I got dunked on before.
But okay, so was it a Shaq in the food moment, or is it just somebody just dunked on you? You know, Shaq in the food is like just people just doing dumb stuff, like trip over your own foot on a fast break or something, or you're not
Oh
paying
yeah, I didn't did that a couple times. I
attention.
mean, actually, this situation, he jumped over me. Like he didn't make any contact with my body. He jumped over me. I didn't even
Wow.
know he
Wow.
dunked it until after.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. That's
So yeah,
crazy.
that's probably the most embarrassing. I say, you
Okay.
know, they don't really get
So
to him.
that's dope. People, Professional Hoops Association League is coming up. This is the first player to debut on the show. We're going to be debuting players each week. This is guard Elijah Pughsley. Check him out coming up in a city near you. And I can't wait to come check you out, bro.
Man, I can't wait to lock in with y'all when I get down there. I'm
For
excited.
sure. When you when are you where you stay at now? When you coming down?
I'm in Lima, Ohio right now, but I'll be moving back and forth from Lima, Ohio and Kentucky.
Okay.
So yeah.
So
But
we doing a
I'll
lot of
be down
traveling.
there in July.
Okay, for sure. When
Yeah,
close to the
I'll be
season.
doing a lot of traveling right now.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what's up. This show is brought to you by Skippy's Crazy Aid. You can get Skippy's Crazy Aid at different locations. Gary, Indiana, Melton Road, Chicagoland Popcorn. You can get it there. You can get it in East Chicago at Ray's Caribbean Jerk, and you can get it also on Gary on South Lake Street at the top of the morning spot. You can get the Crazy Aid lemonade and check out that brother. He got some good drink for you. Keep you parched. I do have a scripture of the day. My scripture today is come to church scripture, 2 Corinthians 1, 3, and 4. I came across this, man, and it was very interesting. And it says, all praise to God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. God is our merciful Father and the source of all comfort. He comforts us in all our troubles so that we can comfort others. When they are troubled, we will be able to give them the same comfort God has given us. This scripture was interesting to me because, when we're going through our situations, it's easy to focus on yourself. But the part that stuck out to me is first of all, God is going to comfort you in your trouble. But then it says so that we can comfort others. And so it just made me think like any troubles that we're going through is not merely just for us. It's part of it is God is going to comfort us to use it so we can help somebody else. And then I made a Facebook post about it. I was like, well, is this the only way that I'm able to comfort somebody else is by going through my own trials? But if you think about it, if you didn't go through it, your credibility is not going to be great. Your credibility is high when you went through something, came through it. Now, when you tell the story to somebody else, they could be like, "Oh, snap, dog! You went through the same thing. You went through this too, and you got through it, and God brought you through it." So, I think this scripture really did something for me, and I hope it can do it. Encourage y'all. If you're going through something, believe God gonna bring you through it, and He gonna use it to help somebody else. So, 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. Check out that scripture when you get a chance. And if you're going through something, take heart that He's gonna comfort you, and then He's gonna use it where you can help somebody else out. Other than that, we do got sponsorship opportunities available. If you want to promote your show on this platform, message me. Also, you can support the show by sending stars, subscribe to the YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Get the merch. I got my golf polo on. I was out on the links today. I got 9 holes in. Golf apparel is available. We got hats, shirts, hoodies. I know some of them young people be wearing hoodies out in 90-degree weather. If you still want hoodies, message me. We can get that up. Other than that, man, Elijah, thanks for jumping on, my brother, man. It was a pleasure having you, bro. Looking forward to seeing you during the season.
Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all having me on there. I'm looking forward to meeting y'all. Can't wait to get down there.
That's what's up, Mr. Tell the Truth. Appreciate you jumping on again, my guy.
Yeah. Marley, she just want to say who's gonna win Game 6 real quick.
Come on, Marley, where you at?
Come on, just say it. Just tell them. Come on, camera, tell them who's gonna win Game 6. Yeah, let's go,
Marley. All right, man. Look, Elijah, man. Open invitation. Anytime you want to come back, man, let me know, man. We love talking sports, basketball, all of that good stuff, man. You come back anytime, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, man.
For sure.
All right, I appreciate y'all.
We'll see y'all next week. We out.
All right.
We lock and load, Allen Pass. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah.